today's video. I am super excited about this video because it's all about the Annabelle movie. Oh my god, you guys. As you guys have probably seen on Instagram and my Facebook, and I think I even put it on Twitter, that I went to see the movie Annabelle on the weekend. I saw it Sunday night with my friend Amanda. I couldn't wait for this movie. You guys wanted me to make a review on it, and I was gonna do that anyways because it's Annabelle, so of course I'm gonna do it. So that's what I'm doing in this video right now. And thank you guys so much for always thinking about me whenever you see Annabelle. I think that is just the coolest thing ever, so thank you. So as I said, I went with my friend Amanda. We were so excited. We were kind of nervous at the same time because we heard some bad reviews. There was a lot of mixed reviews. A lot of people hated it. A lot of people loved it, and people were just kind of like, it's okay. I absolutely loved this movie. It was super scary, super suspenseful, so many jump scares. It was just, oh my god, it was so amazing. I kept saying to Amanda that I just wish they were going with the whole Donna and Angie and Lou story, like the real Annabelle story, and turned it into a movie. And she just kept saying, well, you never know. That could be the end scene. Like, they could be at the end of the movie, and then it could, like, you know, there could be a sequel coming out. Who knows? Even though this is the prequel to The Conjuring. I don't want to give anything away in this like review that I'm doing because I know a lot of you guys have seen it and a lot of you haven't. So I don't want to give stuff away, especially because it's a horror movie and you don't want to know spoilers, obviously, or it just like ruins the whole thing. So the first shot of the movie, it opens up with Angie, Donna, and Lou, and I was like, oh! Like, that's how I reacted. I'm like, oh wait, this was the scene from The Conjuring. You know, in The Conjuring, like in the beginning shot, it shows Angie, Donna, and Lou, and they're talking to Lorraine and Ed Warren. And I was like, oh yeah, okay. It was like a deja vu moment, but I was like, oh yeah, okay, this actually already happened in The Conjuring. And then you hear the guy who played Ed Warren speak back, but they didn't show Ed and Lorraine in the movie. But I was like, so okay, at least they did that. And then it said 1 year earlier. So Donna, Angie, and Lou happened a year after what's happening in the movie. So I was like, okay, all right. You never know, there could be some sequel. Oh my god, there's a giant spider. What are you doing? Go away, you freak. Ew, it's coming down. I'm so sorry about that. I just took care of it. Oh my god, go away. So yeah, so what I was saying, which is open up with the scene from The Conjuring. They just took the scene from the movie and put it at the beginning of the Annabelle movie, so I was like, yes, woo! Like, I was just so excited about that. Anyway, so then the main people in the movie is a husband and a wife. The wife's name is Mia, and the husband's name is John. And John is a doctor. They are pregnant with their first baby, and they live in this like beautiful house. So anyways, they're in the baby's nursery, and John comes in. He brings this big box and he gives it to Mia, and she opens it and it's Annabelle the doll. Now, it's not like it was a shock to her. Like, she actually wanted this doll because the whole nursery that she was in was filled with dolls. So I don't know if it was just for her baby or if she's just like fascinated with dolls because there was all these porcelain creepy dolls everywhere. It was so scary. So she opens the box of Annabelle and she's super excited because she's been looking for this doll, or she's been wanting it for quite some time, and the Annabelle doll actually goes with a set of these other two dolls. The other two dolls weren't even that creepy. Annabelle the doll is like the creepiest doll. Like, the doll in the movie was the creepiest doll. So then she puts the doll on the shelf beside the two other dolls to make the complete set, and she's like, she looks perfect, or she fits perfect here. I'm just like, oh my gosh, she's the creepiest doll I've ever seen. Like, the one thing that I really loved about this movie is they just got right into the jump scares and the action and just like the terrifying parts. You know, in a lot of horror movies, how it takes like 45 minutes to actually get into something? That is super annoying. I jumped so many times in this movie. The theater I was in was packed. Oh my god, there was people everywhere. Oh my god, I meant to tell you guys. Okay, so I was sitting with Amanda. So I'm right here. Amanda was on my left, and then there was a little girl, like a 7-year-old or an 8-year-old girl, and she was like freaking me out the whole time. She was really scary. Do you remember in the Annabelle trailer, this isn't a spoiler because it's in the trailer, where the mother is looking at the door or through the door, and there's a little girl in the room next door just looking at the mom? And she's like, who are you, or what do you want, or something like that. And then the door is closing, the little girl starts running, and then she turns into this giant creepy lady. Well, not giant, but she just turns into this full-grown woman. And then like she starts screaming and stuff. Oh my god. When that scene came on, the little girl was like, she looks like me. And oh my god, she looked just like her. It was actually scaring me. Like, she really was freaking me out. And like during the movie, you know when you feel like somebody's watching you? I kept feeling like somebody was watching me. So I'd turn over and she'd be staring at me. Like this like creepy look on her face. She'd just be like, I was like, what is your problem? I didn't say that to her. So I kept whispering to Amanda, I'm like, that girl beside you is freaking me out. And she was like, she's freaking me out too. Like, she was really scared. She would not stop staring at me. And there was this part that happened. It was a really sad, heartbreaking part. And it was just like evil at the same time. And she started giggling, like this really creepy giggle. I was like, oh my god, girl, you is a demon. Like, she was really freaking me out. The whole movie, she was scaring me. I can't believe I forgot to do this. Since I'm talking about Annabelle, of course, I have to have my Annabelle doll in the shot. So say hi, girl. Say hi to all my viewers. She's saying hi to you guys right now. That's not creepy at all. I really wish they used a Raggedy Ann doll in the movie. I think that would just be amazing, but I guess they couldn't really do that because it probably would ruin Raggedy Ann's image, and they probably don't have the rights to use the doll, so I understand that. But the doll in the movie was really creepy as well, and I guess to some people, Raggedy Ann isn't really creepy. She's creepy to me. Like, my Annabelle doll is creepy. It doesn't freak me out anymore, but it is a creepy doll. But I will say, guys, I don't know if this is a spoiler, it's not really giving much away. I won't say when the scene happened, but in one scene there is a Raggedy Ann doll in the background. And me and Amanda were just like, yes! Like, we were just, yes! We were so happy. I know people in the theater were probably like, who are these people? Because we're just like, yes, like we're just looking at each other, like we were just so happy. We're like, oh my god, it's the Raggedy Ann doll. And then the girl beside us was like, that's the real Annabelle. And I'm just like, girl, you are the real Annabelle. Like, you are scary. Like, she was terrifying. That was such a nice touch to add into the movie, so I thought that was really cool. I love the way this movie was filmed. I love the camera angles. I loved the scenes, just the way everything was filmed. People were like, oh my god, The Conjuring was way better. I think The Conjuring and Annabelle were equal. I loved them so much. I just thought they were so good. Oh my god, guys, I'm just so excited. It was such a good movie. And I wanted to say, there was this one scene, and it reminded me so much of my video. You know my baby carriage video when I'm coming down the stairs and I'm just like telling you guys that I've been hearing like these really creepy cries coming from the basement, and then there's a demonic baby carriage in my basement or something like that. That was acting, by the way. It is not real. It just reminded me so much of my video because the baby carriage looked just like the baby carriage that I have. I was like, oh my god. And it's pitch black and the woman is walking with a flashlight and she hears like these creepy baby cries. I was like, this is just like my video. I was like, oh my god, they totally saw my video on my YouTube channel and they decided to copy it and put it in their movie. I was like, yes. Like, I was just like, oh my god, they totally copied me. Then I was like, wait, no, they probably didn't copy you, Brady. It's just like a coincidence. And then there was this really creepy scene with an elevator. If you guys have seen the movie, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I love the way they filmed that scene. It felt so real. It kept going on and on. Like, it was so eerie and so creepy, but I loved it. It was terrifying. And with the jump scares, there would be this huge jump scare and you'd be so scared, and all of a sudden this other jump scare comes in that you're not expecting, and then you're like, ah, like you get even more, oh my god, you got even more scared. It was so good. Like, I jumped so many times. You feel like you're actually in the movie as well, and that's what I love about horror movies, is you feel like you're a part of the movie. And oh my god, it was so good. Everybody in the audience was like jumping and screaming. It was just so much fun. I love seeing horror movies. It was such an amazing movie. And I wanted to say, the real Annabelle story, her name is Annabelle Higgins, and the Annabelle in the movie, her name was also Annabelle Higgins, but she's not the Annabelle Higgins in the actual story. The real Annabelle died on the property where Donna and Angie lived, and she like burned in a fire, I believe. I actually forget. I think she died in a fire, but she died on the property and she was a little girl. The Annabelle Higgins in the movie, I don't want to give it away, but she's a totally different person. I'll just say that. Totally different. She's not a little girl. But she's terrifying. She's really creepy. And I also thought it was really interesting too, because the main girl in the movie who plays Mia, her real name in real life is Annabelle. Annabelle Wallis, I believe. So I thought that was really interesting. You guys honestly just have to see this movie. If you guys enjoy my Annabelle videos, you're gonna love this movie. It was just, I want to see it again so badly. It was just so good. Oh, I love it. I don't even know what to say. I'm like speechless. It was so scary. Like, you're gonna be scared for like a week or something. Like I actually had a nightmare the other night about dolls. Like that's how scared I was. It really freaked me out. And you guys know how much I love the movie Sinister, and I actually love Annabelle more than Sinister, but Sinister still holds a place in my heart. I love that movie so much. And The Conjuring was amazing as well. Oh, it was just so good. I don't know what else to say. Just amazing. If you have seen this movie, let me know. We can like talk about it in the comments, but just don't give away any like spoilers or anything for the people that haven't seen it, obviously. Let me know what you thought about this movie. If you're planning to go see it, it's totally worth it. I love it. I'm not saying everybody in the world is gonna love this movie, because obviously there's a lot of people that didn't like it. If you're an Annabelle fan like myself, but I shouldn't really say that I'm a fan, because it's basically like I'm saying I'm a fan of a demon. But you know what I'm trying to say, like the whole story, I'm very interested, it's very fascinating to me. I own my own Annabelle doll, so like come on. But if you're like a fan of the story and everything, like it's totally worth it. I really want them to make a Robert the Doll movie. I think, oh my god, that would just be so good. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know I didn't dress up in this video. Like I said, I was gonna dress up in all my videos for October. I just didn't know what to dress up for this video. I know I was talking about Robert the Doll and I was dressed as Catwoman, so it was like kind of random, but I didn't want to dress up for this review. But my next video I'll be dressed up, and I have more costumes I will be wearing in my videos, so I'm really excited to film those videos for you guys. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. All of my links are in the description below. I make videos every Tuesday and every Friday. So me and Annabelle will see you guys in my next video. Bye! You can wave, girl. She's waving. She's so creepy. Creepy! Girl, you are scary.